Alright, so this is annoying. Alright, what will be the fastest way to get some XP really quick? I have this on for infinite, so we're just gonna craft infinite amounts of cloth for now. That should give us some fast levels. I completely and utterly lied to everyone, including myself. That does not give fast levels. Okay. So, my goal here is to get to a high enough level, which is obviously going to be a bit of an issue, to equip things. There's no damage, there's no experience multiplier that you can really get on PS4. You can't give yourself experience. So I have to start at level 1 and do this. Just do this. Forgive me if I stutter over my words, it just woke up. But alright. Well, this is Terrell, because it kind of looks like Geralt. Could come up with some really wacky Spiffing Brit style backstory, but fuck you, it's Purple Geralt. Yeah, health. Actually, I kind of want to test if damage is actually good. But we'll do that in a second. So first things first, we're gonna learn how to make this. This can actually be the very baseline for what we're about to do. Alright, so we should wear this random hat, this clothing, just so we're not naked little bitches out in the cold hard world. Can I learn? I need level 5. Okay. Do you think it humanly possible to kill that sprite? No. Alright, let me see. Cancel that. We're going to go down here and craft one of these. I could do the quest. Fuck yeah, I should probably do the quest. It's decent experience. So the most you can set it to on PlayStation for single player is 5 times. What I would suggest doing if you really want to test some stuff out for yourself is either find a secondary server you don't really care about that you can just fuck around on and screw up other players' lives, or just go AFK crafting thousands of cloth. Like, obviously that almost works. It almost works. Alright, let's equip this. Oh god. It's been so long since I've been at a point where, like, this is what I'm doing with my life. I want a little nature's essence. Well, I don't need nature's essence to go faster. I'll grab that too. Might as well grab all of this. You can increase the knowledge points you have, so learning things won't be hard at all. I'm just going to learn literally everything I possibly can. Okay. So, what is this even procced with? It's actually really decent for... I'm so dumb. Self. Yeah. It's been so long since I've had to put that on a weapon. Alright. Ignore the fact that I ran into a wall there. I'm dealing with my dog in the background. Chill, buddy. Go lay down. Stop. Get some help. Alright. Might do that. That was a good quick level. Finally, we can make a forge. Once we have a forge, we can pretty much test the basics of this immediately. which is what we're here to do. I'll probably save clips of this if I can. I'm not sure what I'll be doing with this yet. And we'll kind of shrink it down. Maybe I'll do a separate video for like the actual testing instead of the streaming. Wow, talking and doing things is not my strong suit. Okay. Cool. Anything learned that may or may not be necessary. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. I keep looking for my teleport, but I'm like, oh yeah, Storm Essence, that's the thing you need. So these unlimited resource things all fine and dandy until you realize it's just like, nah, it's just unlimited crafting. It's not unlimited resources. It's a misleading terminology. Because right now I could just like say I want to pop up a Storm Essence. Okay, cool. Well, you can't do that. See, the problem with this is I think it's gonna take more damage. What do you mean? What? Alright. So here's that. Cool. Okay. No. Can I place multiple? Yes. Okay, good. So this should be enough to tell us. We're gonna hopefully not die right here. Because that would be just a little shameful. Alright, we got some light essence, that's cool. Alright. First thing we need to test. Gosh, this is gonna be so hard to do alone. It sucks that they don't have, like, any form of co-op play. And it also sucks that you can't speed up crafting time. Alright. Let's get this forge down here. Let's see. I need unstable gems out the fucking ass. So this one can be on that. This one can be on obsidian, which I also need out of the ass for another separate test. We're gonna have this crafting ridiculous. Ooh, I found a good way to grind experience. Okay. So, with unlimited craft. Okay. Well, this suddenly became a separate video altogether, but we're going to get that also started. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a bunch of things just making stuff for us consistently. What would be the best thing to make? Probably some form of ring or weapon. Maybe armor? Who knows? Let's see, how much experience does one of these give us? Well, we want consistent experience. I know. Alright, so we'll do iron purely because it will consistently just pop over and over and over again. We should see our experience go through the roof super quickly. Not the perfect method, but a method nonetheless. All those things craft. Okay, so we want just cock-your-ball ridiculous amounts of iron crafting. I love how they allow you to set a number that barely works in your actual inventory, but when you're crafting something, you can't just type in a specific number of things you want to craft. You have to just sit here and hold this. Hopefully it doesn't make me do this for each and every single one, but I have a gut feeling it will. Oh, we can go past 1,000. Alright. So, sit here and hold this for a second. Just gonna keep holding this. Content. First, let's make sure that we don't have to do this for each one, honestly. Oh, we do! Yay! Yep. Nothing more fun and intriguing than this gameplay right here. Gosh, have you ever been more entertained in your life? I haven't. I can scroll through my phone while I do this, so it's fine. Yay, I got level up for holding plus. No, I think blackened iron ingots would probably give more. We're gonna test that out. Well, it's also about the speed. So we'll get one of these going, see how slow it is to craft. Same with gold, and see which gives more. We could also test blue gold and ornate. Yeah. We'll see. So set that to 1,000. Well, that's pretty fast. Those give 50. Faster. 1. I think that's probably better. Let's test gold. Black and iron might be better for this whole strategy. The XP's coming in fast though, and that's what we really care about. It's definitely slower, but it's faster than black and iron, and it gives 75. Okay, so right now black and iron is the winner. What's blue gold at? Let's see that. Blue gold might be slower than everything else. I don't know. I put it to craft, but then I leave the room. So I never really pay attention to how fast it crafts or how much experience it's giving me. I'm just like, alright, that's crafting. Let me go plant my crops. Speaking of, I need to harvest my crops on official. Break my sprinkler and plant some more. See, about the same speed as blackened iron. And this gives 150. Okay. I feel like ornate's probably going to be the way to go, unless it's like enchanted stone's the best. All these levels are going by pretty fast. Alright. Right now we're just trying to get the levels. I haven't figured out how we're really going to test this. Like, I don't know if Unclaimed takes more damage. I do believe it does. But we can also see if there's any little tricks to it, which does the most damage, things like that. Okay. Ornate marble moves pretty damn fast for 250. Okay, so if you want to test things out in single player for yourself, ornate marble, bunch of forges, keep it crafting, 250 experience prop. Like, it's not bad at all. We're gonna try and get a decent level, not really anything super fancy or special, but just high enough that we can actually like watch this shit and not feel like carving our eyes out. It's the smaller things in life that really matter. I'm getting close. Pulling up the stream on my phone so I can watch comments, because that would have been smart of me to do way earlier. Alright. Content. Alright. So we're going to keep getting this XP. Obviously this is PS4, so as I said, I can't just put in an experience multiplier or give myself insane amounts of experience. Nope. I have to do this all for the views. Woohoo! if somebody can find out how to put in commands on PS4, please let me know, because there's no... Well, let me see. Is it like Arc? No. Okay. So, yeah. It's literally just me sitting here trying to do this to grind experience. It's going pretty fast now that I've got these going. Ornate Marble seems to be the best. It's 250 per. I'm not going to sit here for like hours and just try and figure out which one's better. This is just what's going to work for me for now. I want to get to the actual, you know, part where we test this shit. Oh, God. It's 1 a.m. Wait, I mean 1 p.m. It's way too early for me to be up. Fuck. Like, the sun hasn't even set yet. What the hell am I doing with my life? Alright. Keep this going. This will be where I test it all out. I'll probably make a video later today with like the actual, okay, this is the best, yada yada, blah blah blah. This is confirmed the best DPS. We also have to check low level and high level. So we'll use low level gear with like pretty base stats. It'll be unclaimed foundations, but fuck it. It's a little too awkward to try and do claimed. I mean, maybe... No, I haven't even tested if siege spells can damage your own structures. That would be a smart thing to test as well. So we'll do that. I doubt it. Like, I'm sure the devs didn't allow for that. But also, like, this is an early access game. The devs might have... You never know. So, we'll test that. It'd be pretty cool if that's the case. Like... I highly doubt you're gonna fuck up your own base with siege spells easily, but that would allow me to test things a lot better, which would be so beautiful. Like, you don't even know. That would allow me to have a much more controlled environment. So, obviously, if you were someone with a lot more patience than me, you would set 100 of these, crafting 1,000 ornate marble, just keep going through it, reach level 60, and who knows, maybe I will do that one of these days. For damn sure not today. Alright, let's check on this obsidian and unstable gems. Alright, we have enough to test. Now, we're gonna need a lot more than this crafting. So we're gonna get... Oh man, we're gonna get a lot more going. Yo, what's up, Sesh?
Okay.
I'm testing in single player right now, damage and stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you like that Queenie just found out, and I guess
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna keep it kind of under wraps. I guess because I was
I'm
gonna make an
streaming.
announcement in Fest. Okay, hold on. Unmute or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Oh, you can turn off your voice from share. You can turn that off in the party settings. Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah, I'm streaming, testing damage settings and stuff like that. There's no easy way to get experience, so I've got like 100 forges crafting infinitely because you can have infinite resources, I guess. It's weird. Okay. I do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. What the hell did I do? Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, look, Mr. Bear. Look, how did you just... The fuck are these bears? This bear is literally on stream going through walls. Alright, I guess fuck me and my base then. Game. Fuck this bear as well. Can I get a... Mm-hmm. True. Few suggested players. Look, Mr. Bear, come over here. This bear's a whole bitch. Mm-hmm. I don't know, mine was being weird today. As well. Alright. Oh. Let me beat the hell out of this bear real quick. Never mind. That was also a bad decision. Jeez, bruh. I really want to do this professionally, but apparently this bear wants to say, go fuck yourself. We gonna put you in a little bear cage. Or we gonna die. That's fine. We're right next to the city. By the way, there is no God mode in single player, so you just get the shit beat out of you by everything as a fucking naked in your own world. It's awesome. Not like resources matter in this anyway. Oh my god, that is... Yeah, that's experience, people. The hell's the way out here it is. Oh, well, there's the invisible glitch, so I get to showcase that as well. Devs, fix your fucking game, dude. Oh my god. It's a really good game. With a few tweaks and patches, but they'll get to it. I invited all the people you suggested, by the way, Sish. Which is... yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You did wrestling shit? I'm all late and wrong. I'm just like, sorry, I was fucking with a bear. Trying to not seem like a complete dumbass on stream, but you know that didn't really work out.
Oh, no, you good. It was kind of lit though. It was like basically the all the wrestling clan, or as they called them, leagues was like you know how the whole wrestling shit works. To break down the hierarchy, sort of.
No,
No. Well,
no, I know
basically, like
nothing
you
about
know,
wrestling.
like Vince McMahon is like the owner of the
Oh
whole
yeah.
company, and then he's got chairman's breakdown, or GMs of the shows, all that good shit. Champions. Each show has their own roster per se, or whatever, whatever.
Mhm.
Like basically, each league and shit was like a mini WWE company, like within the fucking shit. Like if you were the league owner, you were the Vince McMahon of your league, and you pretty much would either appoint people to run your shows or you ran your shows yourself.
Hmm.
A lot of us live streamed our matches and shit, which is why mine was one of like the bigger leagues and more popular, because we live streamed like all of our matches and our pay per views.
Hell yeah.
It was lit. It was fun. That's actually how me and Death met, because him and my other homie, who was like, it was just the three of us all the time when we formed the Naruto part of the WWO Weed World Order. But anyhow, fucking, they used to watch like our matches and they used to love that shit. They was just like, I know this shit's a game, but it's like the way y'all do this shit looks like a real ass match going on. Like people forget they're watching the games just by how into the matches and the shit that we did. Like they were very realistic.
This is gonna be unintuitive, but oh well.
Holy shit, that scared me.
Oh well, fuck. All right, good enough.
I have to do with this what I did with Ark.
True. Don't forget to set your voice back, allow share before you fucking start streaming and shit. Oh,
I
okay.
did.
I have a single viewer. Interesting.
I have none yet. They will come. I'm streaming on
True,
Twitch
true.
too, so I figured maybe being in a new game, people will come by and check it out.
Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube.
That's what I
I get,
usually stream.
yeah, I get a few decent views on YouTube now, just because like there's no Citadel content whatsoever, so people need somewhere to get that little bit that little bit of information. And for my dumbass, I guess that's a good place to go.
Oh, you right. Let me add to the archives.
Mm-hmm. Craft lots and lots and lots of unstable
And actually, I'm
gems.
gonna even title the stream Citadel XP Farming.
Mm-hmm. I did that last night. I wonder how much views
Oh,
that
is my
got.
baby alive still? Is Kyle still alive?
I think so. Everything else was still alive.
Cool. Alright. So we need to get me at least a couple more levels, so that way I'll be at a
Mm-hmm.
decent level to get me like at least a black dragon.
Yeah. And maybe some decent weapons, because like just one person spamming spells is really slow on a base.
I think I'm stuck in the stairs.
You can just build a door or just kill yourself and grab your loot from another spot. Okay, we don't need that many. So we're just gonna craft like that. Now for the obsidian, which is also gonna be fairly slow. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. That is most certainly not what I wanted.
Ain't that a bitch had to die? I don't know what I lost, but I lost some shit. I think I lost my ring and shit. I need to get me a new mana regen ring. No, and I lost all the components to make it. That's what I lost. Or no, maybe I just had that on me. Just saying.
Alright, yeah, this will be going for a long time, because iron goes the fastest and it's only like a fourth. Alright, good. Alright, so first thing, we need to make some stuff real quick. I wish you could just make everything in your inventory. Okay, we going in all the offensive shit. God, testing that siege tower would be a bitch and a half. Alright, we want to test some defenses too. We want to test this thing's viability. Test this. Let's get those elixirs going. Yeah, I'm not worried about the potions right now. Get this, get this, get this. That's actually a fairly decent part.
You know, I actually just realized, and it makes me fucking sad that I actually realized I'm level 30 and I don't know how to build.
Left on the D-pad, my dude.
No!
What happened?
Chad's dead, or Kyle's dead.
How did Kyle die?
I don't know. He's not on my team.
Did you remember to feed him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Did you bring him back inside, or did you leave him outside last night?
I had to leave him outside because he wouldn't get inside.
Oh yeah, then no way he's still alive. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Oh, for sure.
Damn.
We're also gonna test if crit has viability for raiding. I doubt it does. Like, if you can crit on bases, that would be a little insane. Alright, this is a good spot to test with. So next we need some crafting stations. Could you not be weird about this game? Don't make this weird, bro. Don't make this weird. Alright. Now, I'm gonna place down some crafting stations so we can get some decent items. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 2, 3.
Alright, I got me a healing one now.
5. Hell yeah. I did not expect to level up to this point so fast. So, now that we can do elixirs of destruction, let's get a few of these crafting. I also want some elixirs of bleeding hearts, purely because that sounds pretty OP. I wanna check. You know, I was told it wasn't, and I'm sure there isn't, but I want to check if bleed has any effect on structures. So we can get that going. We're gonna get stolen life going too, just for that extra test. And then finally destruction again. Alright, now we'll get the weapons crafting first. We want Cyclone's the best one, right? I don't use wands. Yes, we want. We don't really need a lot of Cyclone. Fuck it, I'll use this shit. Let's get a violence crafting. Looks like we're gonna need a couple more smithies too, or whatever the fuck, forges. Alright. Okay. So, we're gonna put this like this. Ooh, we're also gonna test how to take down bubbles, which is a whole bitch. trust me, but we're gonna test it out. Weapons. Craft a couple blade tools. This I'd say would be like mid-level. So we're gonna test out mid-level damage. Early game, you've just learned destruction shit. You know, you're just at a point where you can get it and farm it normally. Wait, where's the gloves made at? Are they made in tailoring benches? Oh, they are. I never learned the gloves either. Alright. We're gonna test out their viability. Let's make some clothes so our bitch ain't just standing here naked, looking like a fucking fool. Yeah, we're gonna make him look like a whole nother type of fool. So let that turn it. Is that what I want? Sure, fuck it. Alright, cool. So all that's crafting. Cool. Now we got wands. And it got pretty decent proc on it. Good. I think I bumped magic find up. I did. I definitely did. Alright. And we got a blade tooth. Cool. So we got everything we would need to test the basics of everything. Also gonna get one of these just to be safe.
Don't do it.
It's a trap. Okay. We don't have any. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. Okay. So, now we need essence. Fucking hell, this never ends. What? I'm pretty sure there's a few things that require, like, essence to make. Yeah, like irisite and amethyst. So, what we'll do is we'll look at everything that needs essence to make. This is just obsidian, irisite, and amethyst. No, I know there's other things. Because we're going to break them down instead of making new ones. That's actually super easy. Okay, so amethyst, irisite, and obsidian. Simple enough. So we're gonna get a bunch of these crafting. Because I really just don't feel like running to a place to get a thing. This is so tedious. Alright. Well, first thing we can test out for sure is arcane. Is this still crafting one? Oh my god, that takes forever. Alright. Well. First thing we'll test out is this. Put a bunch of these. A bunch of them. We'll get our armor to give us that survivability now. Yo, what up, Barcode?
Had to go collect some runes.
Ooh, I should also get...
Barcode, tell me how we low-key have a whole ass castle.
Alright, so what we're gonna do...
A whole castle.
Oh, do I have Barcode muted, or does he have me muted? Oh, that is grotesque. Oh, I have Barcode muted for some reason. Hey, Barcode, for some reason I had you muted. Oh, I don't remember, but okay.
I never really... Does he? Oh, yeah, that's right. He was talking about getting the game. So I think he was here the night we all started playing. It was the first night we were playing. even pushing it.
Why did it? It literally made. Okay, so I'm crafting obsidian in the thing, and instead of giving me obsidian, it just gave me the resources for obsidian. That's weird. Alright. God, I wish I could just spawn things in my inventory. This would be so much easier, even if it was one by one. Like, I can press X faster than this shit crafts. Like, especially this, dude. This takes like a full 10 minutes just to craft one of these potions. Like, what the actual fuck? Okay, so we're gonna go...
I'm gonna hold off and start streaming when we're out eventually.
Alright. Do you have work today?
No, I work at 5, but like I got enough time to go out, gain some levels, maybe get a team or two.
Okay, because I'm gonna be a minute over here. Since I started this, I might as well finish it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Okay.
take your time. So I'm over here getting the stuff together.
So the first thing we're gonna test. Can't put a throne on it. So we're gonna do.
Wait, I can have 2 rings?
They won't double proc, but you can swap back and forth between them. Yes. Okay. So all this should give us 5% damage, correct? Yes. So we're gonna test how much that does.
Wait, what else can you do with the
Now this right here is what I know does the most, outside of, say, the lightning. I think the lightning does a little bit better. Alright, so 5 of those, yeah, 5 of those will shred through wood. I wouldn't suggest using 5. I don't know, maybe, if that's what you really want to do. But at lower levels, let me swap to another weapon. Yeah, let's swap to this. At lower levels, I would suggest maybe doing something like this. Purely because, so you choose spell. For how expensive they are to craft, that is probably your better bet. Well, let me see. Would it viably be a 5th of the damage done? Let's see, that does 20. Okay. And this is good right over here. This does a perfect 100, then it doesn't really matter too much. It does a little over 100. So it does 107. This does a perfect 20. That's interesting. I guess 5 are better if you have it on a better weapon. If you're doing like this and you're still in the noob level, I would suggest using 1 at a time. There's another test we want to use though. We want to say, so we did a perfect 20 that one time. It's really good for testing, because now we can get this AoE, we can pop one of these on, and then we can pop the rest with this. No, we'll actually do 2 of these just to be safe. No, we'll do one, because we want to test, we want to have a more controlled test. Alright, there we go. So let's build a couple more out. This actually seems to be about right. I don't think it's taking too much more, so you get a good idea of what you would do with what, like, mid-level weapon. Okay, so now How much more does this do? It's actually chunking it pretty good. That is 34. Okay, so I can confirm obsidian does bump up your damage. Now let's see if we do... let's see. Let's do 2 of these. We're gonna do a more controlled... Oh, I got a trophy. Hang on a second. Now somebody told me that 2 of these and a bunch of obsidian will really fuck up somebody's base. Wow, 2 of those are doing a lot. 2 of those honestly make the difference. Honestly, I would suggest just stacking 2 of those on there if that's something you really want to do, because that is way more than 20. It's exactly 60. Wow, that is an insane difference. Honestly, that saves resources. It's an extra 20 damage just from stacking 2 on it. Okay, so we're gonna add a spell, and then we're gonna pump the rest of this obsidian. God, I'm being dumb. Okay, let's see. If this matches the full 5, then this is probably the best strat you can get. Okay, that did 49. That's alright. That's pretty damn decent, honestly. So that is a good strategy. Let's do a little bit more. So let's say 2 is what you want to work with. You'll be a little bit slower, but like you are definitely making a lot more. Because 5 did 107, right? So you're really only doing 7 more damage. But with 2, you did a whole 20 more damage than what each one would have been. So you're kind of getting more bang for your buck with that. I'll explain more and more articulated when I make a video on this. But this is definitely the way to go. Okay, so I don't know if we did this already. Let's do 3. And test that out. Hmm. 48, that is a whole 52. 3 for 52. You're doing still an extra 20, but honestly, it's not worth it. There's no real extra progression. So yeah, you want to stack 2, and then do the rest obsidian, and you are making hella damage. Alright, so that is the right way to stack this. What else does damage? We'll have to look into that in a bit. Obsidian's nice, but if we could say stack something just as easy to get, per se, we could be doing insane. Now comes the spell testing. This is the part I dreaded. Because now we have to test every single type of spell to see what type of spell does the most. I don't even think I have the resources for the spells that I know do a lot. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to... Should we do a controlled? Or... Yeah, we should do controlled. Okay. So, add. We're going to do... We know this does 20 perfectly. So we want to say put a projectile. Oh no, that's blast. Okay. I know blast is terrible, but we're just gonna have it here for the video. AoE is probably the best purely because you get the range on it. So you're hitting multiple at once. Alright, that's all the damage ones we got here. We're gonna get the Arcane Beam. We're also gonna test each different spell on different things, see if it does a little bit more. Say like Blast does more with gauntlets than it does with melee. I don't think it does. I think I understand the hierarchy of weapons. We're still gonna test anyway. Oh shit, I'm dumb. Do beam like this. Nice, okay. Oh no, that does have one siege damage. Okay, maybe I'm just a whole nother level of dumb.
I mean,
Hey, you right though.
I go with you though. Be like that though sometimes.
Sesh, I actually already found out a huge amount about like damage. Okay, we're gonna test this. No. That does 1. Well, you know what? That's not fair. We know that the optimal... Well, we'll get back to that. Wait, is beam going down? Wait a minute. Oh, fuck, guys. Hey, Sesh. I just found out how to raid every single base in the game. Easy as shit.
Right.
Arcane Beam doesn't use up any durability as a siege spell, so you can just infinitely fire as long as you're holding R2. And if you had, say, a good magic ring on, literally, guys, there is no better spell than that. Like, if you can just infinitely fire, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of weapon, a beam, there's literally nothing better. This is the way to raid right here.
This is the way to raid.
Well, Sesh, you only have 75 durability on your spells for siege normally. So the fact that you can infinitely use a spell that does consistent ticks of damage is fucking broken. I knew this was going to be an issue. Oh, but after the spell stops, the durability gets chunked out. Let me see, does it just randomly break at a certain point? That would be underwhelming. Alright, we're just gonna hold this for a second. We're actually going... You guys won't be able to see this, but I'm actually gonna hold my PlayStation button, and we're gonna see if it breaks. Let me see if you can still hear me. Yeah, you can still hear me. Alright, so it's still going as of now. And it broke. Okay. So no. It just doesn't look like it. There's a graphical glitch. Don't trust that. Beam did do a decent amount, I guess. We'll test it again in a second. We're actually going to redo this. Since we know what the optimal damage is, we're going to test optimal damage instead. Well, no, because we know that the base is 20. So like one of this doesn't do that much. Yeah, so no. At least for Arcane, we know that the AoE is the best. Because the AoE for Arcane is the good one or the bad one? I think that's the too good one. Yeah, that's the too good one. So we want to test it. Okay. I don't even think that one has siege damage on it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Re-up. Oh, we didn't test Blast. I can promise you Blast is trash. Blasted 1. Blast is fucking garbage. And then again, we could do optimal. Alright. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference, just because if the base is 1, then adding like extra percentages to it isn't really gonna change that too much. But I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. So we'll do the optimal number. God, this looks like a fucking mess. Alright. What we'll do is we'll give this the chance to be its absolute best damage. If this surprises me, which I would be very surprised that it does. Let's do 5. But that's still nowhere near, like, even just, even just the base damage of that is, what if we stack 5 of these on there? I'm pretty sure we can just go off of base damage with that confirmation, like go off the best possible damage. But we're gonna double check the blast. We're gonna double check that the blast doesn't surprise me. 60. That does 13. No, I can do 13 with 1 gem in the AOE. All right. So that right there confirms that AoE is probably the best. Obviously, each spell is different. So we're gonna get some more essence and test it out some more. I'm gonna have to freaking punch things for resources until I get a nature's essence. That's awesome.
Fallen.
What's up?
Eventually, we need to take their allies' base. We'll move this whole little area right here.
Oh, were you there for me, Death, and Akechi taking that other base last night? We took it completely. The tower, the one up in the sky, yeah.
Yeah, I'm over here now, taking a tour. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it's not that good a base. Honestly, it needs a lot of work on it. I'd rather just demolish it and get rid of it entirely. But it's up to Death since he's got his throne on it. We can just use that as a fob for the other base we'll be taking tomorrow night. Or tonight, I mean. That's actually why I'm on here doing this test now, so that we have, like, concrete proof of information. Where the fuck are the acid pools? Right over here. I knew there was one up here. I don't know why I'm going all the way over here. Don't fucking question it. I don't even remember Nature's AoE. Yeah, we'll fucking find out. Time to hopefully not make an ass of myself while there's literally a broomstick back at base. First try. Nice. You not harvest it this way? There we go. Immediate nature's essence, but we're gonna need a lot. I'm being dumb again. I don't think I've ever seen nature essence beam. Okay, let's harvest this up real quick. Nice and 45 already. Alright, another 5. Totally the exact amount I need. Okay. I feel like nature is going to confirm. See, the reason AoE is so powerful is purely because of tick damage, you know? So, the more ticks you can get out of each spell is what makes it the most powerful. You only have 75 uses for siege spells, as I said earlier. I wonder, I still never tested if bleed has a good effect. Because if you can bleed the shit out of structures, that would be stupid as fuck, but also interesting. God, I am glad those pop-ups don't lag the fuck out of the game. Oh, some just gave me 1,000 experience. I don't know what it was, but I appreciate it. And here's the thing. I'm gonna have to test a potion to destruction. If it's even worth it using a potion of destruction. Because those things are expensive as shit, right? You need dark plasma and shit for that. Like, if you can just use the gems and be able to fuck a base up pretty damn easily, why would you even use the potions? Like, what would be the point of them? Which makes them very pointless. Fuck, that's a long time. Alright. Where is my broom? Is this it right here? No, that is most certainly not it. How the fuck did I make my broom? Did I make it over here? No. Am I making one of these? Yes. Yes. Okay. Where's my ring at, by the way? I don't know why my circle isn't working. Fuck, where the fuck did I make this ring at? Here it is. That's the bracelet.
Ooh, I discovered a base.
Nice. Where is it?
Raven Eye.
Raven Eye.
About
Okay, cool.
somebody.
Passive regen on the server is higher than that. Alright, cool. So we can test this out very easily. Alright, so.
It looks like I'm roughly 2,000. I can't be 2,000 clicks away from base.
Oh, let me, these are both optimal. Which has more damage? Honestly, damage is what matters, so just go with damage when you're trying to do this. So far, if you're using, like, Arcane Storm, just go with the Blade Tooth. Like, that's your best bet. That'll always be your best bet. It's just damage. That's it.
Wait, why is our throne not visible to me that's in Whispering Woods? Because we live in Whispering Woods,
I
right?
know, I noticed that this morning the thrones weren't visible to me, but I just let it be. I'll get a better crit, one that's like 60 before I test crit. I'll make sure to confirm everything. Okay, so keep unlocking. Beams are pretty useless in my opinion, but that's just me. I'll start
Yeah.
Okay. So, real quick, before we do anything else, I want to test. Okay, so it should only do 20, right? It should only do 20 if bleeding doesn't have an effect. Oh no, wait, I think I did it with the melee. Oh, fucking fuck. Okay. If it does less, it doesn't matter. Let's do this again real quick. Let's passive damage. fuck you. Figure it out. I'm gonna change this, just this, and see where this takes us. Alright, bleeding has absolutely no effect. Good to know. And that leads me to another thing, alright. So I thought melee did more, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I just misread? I'll have to rewatch this video later and look at the important bits. No, melee definitely does more. Okay. So, next. Because we know melee does more. Which does more? Wand or... Oh my god, that would be so much shit. We're just gonna fuck it. We're just gonna say fuck it. Alright, so, spell crafting. Spell. This. 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 Did I add that to this? No, okay. That, I have a feeling is going to do a significant amount, purely because, again, tick damage. Okay, we only need to test... This is blasted beam, right? Yeah. Alright. We only need to test on 2 weapons. So gauntlets and staves are gonna be what I'm working with right now. Beams seem pretty bad because they have to be consistent, but we'll see. I forgot the fucking crystal. There we go. Wait, the beam is a healing beam? Well, that is obviously not going to do what we want, unless it actually does, in which case, I'll laugh. Yeah, that most assuredly does not do what we want it to do. And... Wait a minute. 91. Oh, wow, that actually does something. It does 4. Yeah, 4, 3. Okay. So now we want this. Alright, so we're gonna start here. Oh. Got it. That literally doesn't damage structures. Well, that kind of sucks for that spell. So that's worthless. And this tick damage once again. Does this do the same tick damage as the... No, that is bad. So just straight up don't use nature energy for that shit. Let me get a little bit of crystals real quick because we're about to do something interesting. Alright. Okay. So now, we're going to take this time to break some stuff down. This is disenchant. What is disenchant? Alright, let me... Active in 8 hours. Yeah, don't make this. That's gonna be for another test later tonight, maybe, if I even feel like putting that up. Does it not actually even go down? Oh, that is weird looking. Timer doesn't even go down. Alright, people. Is that 8 in-game hours? If that's 8 in-game hours, it's not too bad. I'll have to test that with time progression on my server. I'll do that later. Okay, for now that's there. Where's the deconstructor? Here we go. I'll place you here. I'm gonna place this here. Fill this up. Nice. And we are going to just put like 20 of these in here. We have more now. That's the dark energy, yes. Yeah, okay. 11, more than enough. Alright, let's also break down some amethyst and some erosite. Get some of those other shits. Don't think there's really any light attacks, but we'll still test it out. Over here. Some more of these. Some more of these. These. Okay. Obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. There we go. I like the look of gloves, but their spells are underwhelming to me. If only they were cooler. Well, I mean, I use blast a lot. Maybe I'll use blast gloves in the future. But melee has more damage. So what's the point? Alright. We'll test out Dark Essence and then break these down after. Okay, so add to spell. Beam. I'm almost certain the beam's gonna be garbage, but we're gonna test it anyway. Dark Blast. There's an actual good blast spell, so you never know. Dark might have some shit going for it. Everyone goes super silent as I'm talking in stream. I've noticed that a couple times, but I've been too awkward to say anything about it. Alright, that's well. My dumbass hasn't even put these on there this entire time. Yep. That's okay. Okay, well, thank you. I'll leave this stream up after I make the video if anyone wants to see my confirmation of testing all of these spells' damage. But, okay, first, the beam. Alright, we'll get it to 10 and then we'll see how much dirt it took out of the thing. Not worth it all. Not to mention it uses help. I feel like Dark should do the most. What? What does this even do? Okay. Trash. Got it. I've tested this out. See, it looks like it's doing quite a bit. It honestly does do quite a bit. But it drains so fast. It's like, it could almost be a viable option, and it should be, but it's not. Worst time to fight. Oh. Did that? Maybe. We'll test that out another day. 3 for now. Let me see if there's some I can bait over here. Need some health potions. Fuck it, I'll just die if I die. Oh, that fucker's just gonna... This fucker's just gonna one-shot, isn't he? Yep, come up over here, buddy. 362, 361... That does not affect the explosion on their death. Okay. Dark could be viable, but not really. Moving on. Yeah, I think that's affected by in-game time. That's good to know. Honestly, 8 hours in-game time isn't that long. Like, that's still like a 10-15 minute protect, but it's not that bad. Oh, we could just fucking move all. This is light essence. Doubt we're gonna get a lot out of that, but I can at least heal myself up. So we're gonna do light essence next, and then fire. I hear really good things about fire's AoE, or one of fire's spells. I don't know which one. So we'll test that in a second. Over here. Do beam. I'm pretty... Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure... Guess it has a healing beam. Yeah, that's just healing, so that doesn't affect anything. We're still gonna test, see if they have any other effects. Oh. Ooh, that might have some interesting effects. I'm dumb. I know this is a healing spell, because I use this. It's great for healing your teams. Probably not great for sieging a base. But you never know. Things might proc differently on different things. There could always be a glitch in which healing does more damage to siege than anything else. Obviously that didn't have that effect with, I don't remember what it was earlier, but it doesn't mean that it couldn't have that effect ever. This is a test anyway, you know? Even if it doesn't work, we lose nothing. We've already committed to this. Nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Yes. hit by the initial blast, you don't take the consistent passive things. And then the healing beam, while it sounds epic, does nothing. Okay. We already assumed that. Oh, I healed up fast. Alright, and then fire. I think the last two will need a storm and blizzard, which are going to be a bit more annoying to get. Well, I've heard good things about flamethrower as well. I think fire is the one that does the most to structures, if I remember correctly. Oh no, I remember trying fire grenade and being absolute ass, never mind. I forgot the siege damage. Keep doing that. I think it's because I think I already added it when I added the nature of the actual essence itself. Make sure I did it with both of these. Didn't do it with Fire Blast. Yo, hey Hunter, I'm streaming. Alright. What the actual... Okay, that does next to nothing. This is so awkward. Like, I would not even suggest using that. It doesn't do a lot, and it's awkward to use. I'm streaming. I said that as soon as you joined. Nothing. Nothing. Sash, are you still there? Not at all worth it. Ari? Yeah, she's okay. She hit me up and she said everything's fine and she's sorry I had to see that. I was so worried.
Problem is you ready, bitch.
Did I get what? Oh, sometimes. Sometimes. I'm still thinking Arcane. I'm still thinking Arcane is the strongest.
Oh yeah?
So what do I need for Nature's Essence?
Let me find out.
Ooh, Hobbart's Growth Solution can give me Nature's Essence, but I need Storm and Blizzard. Like a couple hours ago, I'm testing damage on, Citadel. Oh shit, spaghetti's in chat, boys, spaghetti's in chat. There's something trying to hit me in the background, and it is miserably failing. So I have to go kill undead and get some other stuff. Alright, so gonna make a legendary broomstick real quick. What does this need, by the way? I've never made one of these. Not at all probably worth it, but we're gonna make one here since I don't need any resources. By the way, I'm getting a lot of trophies. From the looks of it, the Elixir's Destruction, not worth it. Well, you know what? Let me not say that yet. You know what? Let me add a spell. Add a spell. Let me test with our best so far. This is what I've heard works the best. %7 with 2. Wait a minute, what? I think I fucked up. I think I know what I did to get 7%. That's definitely what I did. Just something dumb. There we go. Damage increase of 17. Siege damage 4%. Okay. Alright. 1394. I game froze for a second. Damn. Okay, that might almost be worth it. That did over 100 something damage. Wow. Alright, what if we just use one at a time? What if we use one? We stack it with obsidian. Pop it as an AoE. Craft. I don't know, I need to do that again. I wasn't really paying attention. 1325. Okay. So, if we did this, add a spell, add a spell, add a spell, and add a spell, and then we did one of these. So that's basically what was it? This one? This one was, which brought it all the way down from 94 to 270, which is 120 plus. So let's test it right here. This is good. 26. No, it is most certainly not worth it. 1182, double check. 1061. Yeah, that does about the same amount. No, that is not worth it. So I'm saying, I'm gonna say that two gemstones and then the rest obsidian is probably where you want to rock. Like it's faster for sure if you use the potions. Like for sure you're gonna be burning through a base faster. But if you want to save resources and like optimize the most out of your farm, then you want to use two gemstones and the rest obsidian. Because you really just don't get that much of a difference. Oh, fuck, I've been grinding out for those potions for a minute, and now it's completely fucking useless. Like, absolutely useless. Alright. So now, let's get this new... No. Let's get this new broomstick. Cool. Can I swap? Can I swap my, there we go. Equipped item. God, this thing's fast. Oh my god, yes. Alright, so we want to go all the way to, like, down here. That's where I know Storm Essence is. That's the fastest place I know to get it. So that's where we're gonna go get it. Jesus, probably choose through your mana, but this is definitely better than anything else I've seen you use so far. Yo, what's up, Alpine? I'm doing that damage testing stuff right now. A little bit further. Alpine, you still there? Can you hear me? You got your mic off? You a bitch.
He is a bitch.
He is a bitch, but that's not the point. Some storm essence? I need about 20. Why does it keep stopping? 20. Alright. Frost essence. That's where it's really annoying. Where to get frost essence? Hold up, I'm gonna Google real quick. Doubt I'm gonna find anything. This game is Citadel, yes. Okay, at the middle of frozen lakes in the north. So we're going on a little bit of a trip, boys. This broom is the fastest fucking thing ever, and I love it so much. Alpine, peep my stream. Slut. I want this broom right now. Honestly, it's not too expensive for how fast it moves. Like, it probably drains the shit out of your mana. I wouldn't know on this server because there's like no mana drain on these things, but it probably drains the shit out of your mana. Let's not get our pickle tickled by some fucking frosty boys. Let's fly around, find some frost essence, get the fuck out of here. They're set there in the middle of the lake. Are they underwater? Because that would be an annoying little bit of a bitch. Just gonna be real with you right now. Not seeing anything in there that would lead me to believe that there is essence in the water. Have I been lied to? Have I been played? Am I officially now a dumb bitch? Oh, I've never seen this chest before. What's in it? Oh, well. Okay. Gotta remember that now. To unlock this shit in case it becomes necessary to come back up here. Well, they said the frozen lakes. This lake is frozen right here. It's completely frozen. Maybe that's what they meant. Completely frozen over lakes. Not the lakes in the frozen area. I'm not seeing anything. I ain't gonna sit here and drop from orbit these bitches.
Oh shit.
Here we go. Frost essence.
Fuck.
Damn lie. There we go. I don't know why it's being weird. Maybe about 20 of this. Can I get any of it? Why does it keep stopping and starting? There's 5. Fuck that node. Also, fuck this broom for now. I think the broom's what's really fucking me up. No, it's just randomly stopping and starting. Oh, that's an orc in the background. I was like, is that a player on my single player? No. That's a fucking orc. Crafting benches are finishing. A lot of crafting benches are finishing, and that's surprising because I have a lot of shit going at once that should not be finishing anytime soon. My XP isn't really slowing down though. Alright, let's head back to here. Did it mark it on my... No, it marked me when I did this. Good job, game. Yeah, I could just follow the floating experience. What the fuck? Something shot at me. But it's a slow bitch. Oh. If you hold X and kind of angle down, you move faster. My homie Alpine told me that. He was right. Is Alpine talking to anybody?
No.
I know, right? Boop. Woo. Skill shot. Alright. So. Now we can test both Frost and Storm, the last 2 pieces of this puzzle. So we gonna take this wood. That's not at all what I wanted, but alright. Okay. Then we're gonna go this way with it. Okay. So using 2 at once isn't wasteful at all. That actually gets you the good damage proc, at least at mid-level. We're gonna test some things again once we have the best. So right now, the best spell we have is Arcane Blast. I mean, Arcane AoE. The fucking... whatchamacallit. Alright, so we're gonna pop this. AoE. Pop one of these. Pop one of... Frozen? We're doing Frozen first. Alright. Projectiles seem ass all around, but like I said, you never know. At least for sieging. I can confirm that this does have an effect in PvP. Well, it wouldn't be exactly in my kit. I can confirm that it is at least viable. Let me use the Ice Beam. There's some other stuff we should test as well. What the fuck am I doing? So I got lost in thought for a second about testing certain buffs, which I am most certainly gonna do here shortly. Which, oh man, if they apply, would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, how come I can't build in nothing but wood?
Do you have anything else unlocked?
How do was it? I knocked other tiers. I was just looking for that.
Yep. It should be.
Where do I find that to upgrade is it? It's not on crafting, is
It's in the little house one. Oh, yeah, it's the little house thing. This not really worth it. Same as always. Doesn't do passive ticks or anything like that. Not worth it. Nope. And then this, which has such a huge AoE. It has tick damage. It has really bad tick damage. So we're gonna test it over here to get its full, like, get a full idea. Okay. 13,992. No, right now the arcane one is still the most powerful just because of the consistent ticks. Alright. And now last, but maybe not least, is Storm Essence. Alright. Let's add this here. Don't be retarded and pop this down here. I hear you. The fairy bitch. Trying to start some shit. If she want to catch these hands, she can catch these hands. She is so close to me right now. Fuck. Bitch, you better keep sparkling somewhere else. Now this blast does a lot in PvP, but how much will it do in raiding? I tested it earlier and it seemed to do quite a bit, so I want to have a full control with this AoE, because this one definitely did a lot. Alright, so first we're going to do the beam. I'm gonna test it all the way down here, away from this bum ass fairy. That is a lot of tick damage. And that does a lot really fast. You know, that does a lot really fast. I wouldn't say that I would make a spell of that, but we might come back and test that with, like, better buff on it, like what we consider the optimal buff. Never mind. Alright. Think about this, this does a lot of damage per tick. I would still say that the other one does more, but maybe once it's buffed up a bit, it'll do even more than it looks.
Hey, dude.
Wait. Not really worried. Alright, and then this is the AoE. Let me take this in there. Okay, so remember how I said the best thing about AoEs is tick damage? Yeah, no, this AoE doesn't have any. So, yeah, no. But however, its blast does. So right now, we're gonna optimize the blast. So we're gonna add it to spell. No, I mean for rating though. for rating is what I'm testing this out for. Yeah. We're gonna optimize this to its fullest. So we're gonna get those 2 gems in there and the obsidian. Then we're gonna craft the spell. No, unless I'm wrong about what optimizes it, which I know for a fact I'm not. Though, you know, it could be different with different spells. They do work differently and have damage modifiers slightly different. Let me just place some more foundations real quick. Alright, now we're gonna test this purely optimized. No, so arcane AoE is the most damage. Like, for a fact, that does the most damage. I was pretty sure about that, but I wanted to double check absolutely everything and have a concise video on it. If you want to use this, I guess this works, and probably at higher level. Yeah, this gets a huge area though. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. I guess you would probably use this for wiping bases more than anything else. God, that AoE. What's the tick damage? Like, I was gonna say maybe Blizzard you would use, but no, that... And that arcs to walls too, doesn't it? Hold up, we gotta confirm something. Like, does this just infinitely arc? Does it have a limit of things it arcs to? Because if not, this is the spell you use to wipe people completely. Maybe, hold up. What's the like here? Okay, this might be the spell you'd use to completely wipe a base. Also, for those of you that don't know, just to show you real quick, doors are your weak points. You want a double door, okay? Doors, they look like they have a nice amount of health, right? Yeah. You take so much more damage to your door. Holy god, that is loud. You take so much more damage to your door than you do to, say, your walls and stuff. It is not worth. Jeez, that could really wipe a base. All right. So wipe a base, wipe a base, wipe a base, wipe a base. All right. Potions, for the amount of time they take to craft and for the resources they need, really not worth it. Like, I don't know. You could way better optimize your damage with just straight gems. So, I would say 2 gems, the rest obsidian. You're not going to be doing as much damage at once, but the damage is going to be a lot better over time. And use the arcane AoE. So much more damage. Just that is juicy. Yeah.
You know what else is juicy?
This dick. Alright. So now that we have that established, we're going to do a couple more tests with the most optimal damage. First things first, I kind of want to reset the world just so I can get that to work. Also want to place a throne. I want to place a throne somewhere and then see the distance from that to the thing and test the buff of that. Oh, one thing we can test right now. One thing we definitely can test right now. Let's do this. Add to spell. and this, right? You can increase damage by 20% for 3 minutes. That is nice, right? Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so what we want to do is we find a somewhat untainted spot. Somewhat untainted. Tainted. Alright. Place this here, here, here. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this, right? And then we're gonna drop that. Oh, that almost certainly makes a difference. With that did a full 118? 118. Alright, we want this buff to go away. Should have done this without the buff first. But oh well. This works for other things too, doesn't it? Wrong spell. I would say that the storm's a second, but it's better if you want to like clear out a whole base. You've got the damage for it. All right, we're going to reload. Actually, we're just gonna drop a spawn right here real quick, and then we're gonna respawn so that we can get rid of this. I love how it looked like a boar just killed me. All right, we're gonna spawn on the thing that's not ours because we don't have a throne on it. Yeah, 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 let's go. Alright. Should have thought that through. Oh well, it's just a short walk. Okay, so that did 118. If buffs have an effect on siege damage, then you could stack damage buffs and just completely destroy people's bases. This game has a lot of viability for exploiting, not really exploiting, but taking full advantage of all of its mechanics. I was thinking about that earlier when I was looking at the damage and thinking, is there any way to get damage buffs other than Obsidian? And I was like, wait, isn't there a spell for that? And lo and behold, there fucking is. Alright, so I'm invisible. I'm just a fucking mace. I've transcended human thought and perception. Alright. So, does this do 118? This might do exactly the same. And if it does, then it's pointless. It actually doesn't. It does less than 118. Well, that one did more. But, actually, it probably took some of the ticks from this one. Yeah. So, alright. So damage buffs, I want to say work. The only real way to test that... Can you fuck off? Thank you. Is to get to level 60 and craft the level 60 items. I'd like to get to mastery, but that's probably going to take a lot longer. So what we're going to do... I'm going to go over here. And we're just going to make a lot more... of shit. A lot more of that shit. So, hell yeah. Get it, homie. So we're going to get just a crap ton of ornate marble slabs crafting. Like, I know we have a bunch now, but we wanna speed up this whole process as soon as possible. Means I'm holding the X button for a very long time right now. I'm actually excited to make this video later. I'm gonna like full on edit it down. Probably won't be a long one, probably like a 10-minute video, 5-minute video just showing you what's the best damage, why it's the best damage, so on and so forth. I'll probably just do an explanation, and if people don't want to believe me, people don't have to believe me. Like, I'll just be like, if you don't believe me, go watch the stream. You can see me do a bunch of tests. You can test it out yourself. If there's anything you think I missed, let me know. So rating is actually really easy on this game if you know what you're doing.
Get out of here, you fuck ass
I
fairy.
should also test the difference between... Okay, yeah. So now, while we have this knowledge... By the way, some people will tell you that tames can damage structures. They can only damage unclaimed structures. The moment you put down a throne, even if it's on a wooden base, an infernal dragon cannot come up and smack your shit in. By the way, they also have a way to stop people from griefing. Um, that is not what I wanted to craft, but fuck it, we're gonna craft that as well. They also have a way to stop people from griefing low levels, which is the fact that you can't attack level anybody under level 30 can't be damaged. So you have the ability to start up on a server and not have to worry about like a level 60 trying to hit you. However, if you hit a level 60, you will immediately be flagged for PvP and that motherfucker can fuck you up. So just don't hit a level 60 and you're safe. I mean, not really safe, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you can't, your base can't be fucked with. You can't be killed. They could harvest your resources in front of you. You know, they could do a lot of really dumb shit, but they can't exactly attack you if you're under level 30. That gives you time to build up, get a little something. I would suggest if you're trying to start up on a server that's already built up on, just focus on the build aspect. Avoid the PvP, get something stone up, get some turrets up. What level do you need for stone? You better need like level 20, because if you need like... Yeah, okay, so get some stone up, get a couple of these like arcane obelisks up. They're not great, but you know, get them upgraded. We'll look into that. I'll make a whole video on it later for like what's the best start, where you should be. I'll do like a basic 5 times server, and I'll build up, make a whole stream about it some other day. For now, we're going to be testing out some other stuff here in a second. Now that we have the most damage, right? We don't need the best weapons for the most damage, but now that we have like what does the most damage out of all the spells, we can really fuck around on this shit. I need level 60. I really need to hit mastery level 10. I doubt I will do that in this stream. Who knows? Maybe. You know, I really want to test it out, so probably. But we will see.
You going what?
He's gonna buy a ferret.
Buy a ferret.
Oh, I know what video you're looking at. With a little Pikachu thing, too. I'm gonna buy a Pikachu. I was gonna say, I don't even think China would cook Pikachus, but you know, let's not bank on that. Hey, it's shockingly delicious. That was a cooking a Pikachu joke.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, the taste is purely electrifying. It's quite the zinger.
Mm.
Boom, 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 boom. Brum, bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. That's actually part of that actual song. Just randomly, the dude goes, ooh. Little buttercup. Yo, hey Alpine. I can 100% confirm that the arcane AoE, best damage. And I can also confirm, yeah, I can also confirm that potions of destruction, not worth it. They are fucking slow as hell to craft. Like, I mean 10 minutes a craft, 20 minutes a craft. And they also don't even... So, when you do just one arcane AoE, it does about 20, 25 damage, you know? It's kind of a little bit awkward. I think they crit from time to time. When you do one of the unstable gems, it's about how much it does. When you do 5, it does 118, but when you do 2, it does about 60. So, the damage it does. So, by using 2, you get an extra 20 damage, but using 5, you also only get an extra 20 damage. So you want to use two gemstones with a bunch of obsidian to get that little bit of extra damage from that. And I would say that that is your most optimal damage output for resource-wise. Like, cost-effectively, that is your best damage output. Now, if you want straight pure damage, like, obviously use 5 gems. But if you're just trying to, like, get into a base, use 2 at a time with the rest obsidian, and you're set. Now, I'm going to test this again with max level weapons and the arcane AoE and see if maybe it's a little different there. Because obviously, you know, you're at a higher damage pool, maybe the numbers will tick differently. You never know. If that is the case, then I'll test a couple other things. No, it's arcane. It's arcane. Arcane with 2 gems and 3 obsidian. I'm gonna be testing marble and stone here in a second. I just did this like ground level test with wood. I'll be doing marble and stone. See if that maybe has an effect on it differently. I don't think it should, but we'll see. Also, I confirmed that buffs, like the fire buff, Berserk, has an effect on the damage you do to the structure. So you can also buff yourself with spells and like food and shit like that to do even more damage to structures. I will say that if you want to wipe a base, you would use the electric blast because that just ricochets to like all of the surrounding foundations on it and really fucks up a huge area. It's like second tier damage. I doubt there's anything that can one round get through marble, but I'm thinking like at the most you'll need 6 gems and you'd get through marble and break a throne if it's right there. Maybe 7. Yeah, if you honeycomb, obviously you're going to be a lot more protected. Probably, but I can definitely farm out like 20 gems pretty damn easily now that I have like a good farm route for it. The fairy dust was the hardest part, and now that we don't need the potions, as far as I can tell, like I'm gonna get to max level, and I'm gonna test that. But yeah, okay. So for now, yeah, I get that too. Which it really shouldn't be possible to do that, but obviously it is. Right. Oh yeah, Alpine. Check my stream real quick. Look how fast the third tier broom is. I'll test it out in a second. I have to craft it. I don't know. I don't have like good mana drain on my server. I wasn't testing that out. Let me get. This is just my. Yeah, this is just my infinite farm because they don't have a way to put in like commands, but they have infinite resource farm. So basically, you can infinitely craft anything, but you can't like. It's weird. It's really weird. You can't spawn shit in for yourself. So I'm just infinite craft right now to test shit. Knowledge should be here. I need level 60 for the dark flight. Yeah.
I said that was the plan originally, bitch.
Oh! I okay, so when you're using that broom, don't get off of it while you're still moving at full speed, because you die instantly. Like, instantly. Dude, it took all of my health immediately. Oh, that was great. I have 900. Well, yeah, I just
About to hop on Naruto.
right.
Not really.
Alright, so we're gonna take that buff. We're gonna do that. None of the other spells. Oh, this does about the same, but is it because it's unclaimed? See, that's something I can't test here. Honestly, it does a little bit more to stone. No, I'm looking at it, maybe. We'll test the marble, and if it actually, you know, I don't think that it affects, like, how much damage it does. I think that the different tiers have, yeah, that's what it's looking like here. These things tick down fast. Holy hell. Now I'll tell you how much each wall would have. Okay, that does more than 100 damage. Okay, so yeah, it does about the same, unless it's because it's unclaimed. I have no way of testing that myself in single player. And like, yeah. Let's see. Nah, that's just an infernal. I need to get, yeah, I need to get a northern. I think it does about the same, maybe a little bit less. But let's get those max damage, let's get those level 60 weapons. Well, all I can do is level 50 right now, but these are level 30s, so let's get that upgrade. All we need is a good mace and a staff. So let's craft the God King. Let's actually craft 2 God Kings. I'll test some crit damage with gauntlets. I didn't see anything with gauntlets, but we can see about that. Hobber's Gauntlet. There we go. And then we will get this crafting Blade of Simon's Soul. I actually have one of these. I actually have both this and the God King. Mm-hmm. God, I'm getting a... Have you ever watched a YouTuber called Dangerously Funny? I am getting an idea for a ridiculous way to get a lot of XP fast that I might have to test. It's... Yeah. It would be a bitch to do on official. Maybe 5 times be viable. But I'm getting some ideas. Cause you a bitch. Alright, and where's that glove you said that I would want? Let's see. Not in this one, I hope. Okay, Hobbit's Gauntlet. Alright, there we go. Equip this, we want to equip this, and we want to equip both of these. Wait, what did I not change out? No, you're good, you're good. That's not what I'm having an issue with. Okay. So now we've got... That is insane. Bonus crit damage, additional damage. Obviously, this is all top tier. We're gonna equip this right here. Obviously, this is like the most optimal, best roll possible. So testing with this would probably be the best option. Oh, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have been testing with the most optimal, but that really doesn't have an effect on... It has an effect on how much damage it does, but it doesn't have an effect on, like, the fact that that does the most damage, or this does the most damage. So... What does? Have it on not following. Yeah. It's worse when you have it on following. Where's all my shit? Did my shit just disappear? I mean, it's not really a big issue. I have fuck tons of it crafted. And we're only going to be testing Arcane, so... Well, actually, Gauntlets, there's not really much we'd want to do with Gauntlets because they don't have the AoE. So even if it does get, like, a better crit or something, like, it doesn't have AoE, so it's just worthless. We could get crit off of bracelets if that does have some sort of effect.
It'd be like that sometimes. How? I'm still on here every day doing my job. Thank you very much. I even leave Citadel to go take care of players just to go back to my game when I'm done.
Forty. Two, 6, 5, 2. Okay.
Mm. I'm going to look at it now.
592. 490. Okay. I'm testing this out. I'm not saying there's necessarily an easy way to raid. I'm just saying I can find the most optimal way to raid. That's just what we'd have to rock with, you know? Nah, I'm good. 5379, yeah, definitely use blades. Definitely use melee, that does more. Alright, now we're gonna test this worthless potion. See if maybe potions do more at higher levels.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So now, oh man, this is gonna be such a long testing sequence.
Because Quentin them were fucking little horny little freaks. Just definitely deleted the channel because not for nothing, but it just I agree with why he deleted it. For us adults, it's not a good to be sitting here and hear all that shit going on. But
So now, if we do add, add, and add, alright. That is all damage. Siege damage 9% for some reason. I guess that's the highest. That's the cap. What do you mean? Well, you can put 2 spells on one weapon, obviously. Or do you mean 2 siege damages or multiple siege? Yeah. I'll be making a whole video about it. I'll send you a link later. Mm-hmm. I'm testing that right now, actually. How? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, yeah, definitely use that. Jeez, use the obsidian over anything else, really. So if we this, I mean, it did almost 500 damage with 2 potions and well, actually, that's not true. It did like 419 damage with 2 potions and 3 obsidian. And it did like 312 with 5 potions. I'm gonna test this too, just to be fair. What?
what you be, Clee? It's late. Perhaps.
So somehow, some way, 2 gems in 3 obsidian do more than 2 potions in 3 obsidian. I think there might be like crit issues here. Hold up. I'm gonna test again. Let me test one more time. Let me test. I know I'm burning through resources, but like, hell. How in the actual fuck is this how it's working right now? Actually.
Probably meshed.
Yeah, no. So use 2 gems and 3 obsidian. It's so negligible the difference that I can't see potions at all being viable.
Honestly, I'm probably about to the point where I'm gonna just say fuck it for the event this season. Since bitches want to keep fucking up, because ever since I made the announcement, that's when everybody keeps coming and pulling up and meshing and doing all this shit they're doing.
I'll do whatever you want, Sesh, and if you still want to do it, like I'll actually get on and I'll grind and I'll repair the shit. I would rather we roll
No, but
back, but
it's not even that. It's the fact of we got to rebuild and then go
mm-hmm.
on from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, we're
I
trying to
mean,
do this for you, motherfuckers. We ain't doing it for us. We doing it for y'all. We ain't getting nothing out of it.
yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't want to do this either. I doubt anyone's really even gonna pull up and
And it is. It couldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
you know, honestly, this is probably the 3rd strike at this point.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. Now they're measuring it. Hmm. The amount of work. Mm-hmm.
No, it's been, you know, it got incited as well by some dude named Roman. That's why I was asking who the fuck is Roman, because somebody's character name is Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking took out the cliff platform, which in
Hmm.
hindsight, that's kind of their fault, because why would you have your whole death wall supported by one fucking cliff platform? That if that falls,
All
it
right.
all falls?
So let's main menu.
I'm nervous. Mm-hmm.
All right, dog.
So
Like you're
next
telling.
season, though, gonna have actual, and actually, I'm purpose myself. I want to focus on one fucking map. Whatever map we decide to build on, I want to focus on that one map and one base, not fucking
Zero
multiple
win.
bases, multiple maps. Me neither. And it's mostly I blame like Bard and Chaotic and them because at the time they were the most active ones on that tribe. So and if anything's moved around, it's because they moved so much shit around that it's just like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even know where shit was anymore. I kept having to keep spawning fucking blueprints, which like I can understand the techs that have X amount of uses, but the regular blueprints like the Flak and Riot, them bitches are the limitless on the uses. So why are they not in there? Because it keeps getting moved. It was in the replicators on by the throne. That's where all the shit. Every time I spawn in blueprints, I put them in those replicators, and every time I look in all the replicators, it's not there, and I'm like, so where the fucking blueprint?
Hmm. Let me see if maybe you just need a throne connected to it. Okay, yeah, no, fuck this thing. I don't know how long you need to wait for this thing to actually work, and it
And
needs to
this is
be
what's gonna
powered the
happen next
entire
season.
time.
Whoever is part of House Targaryen, whether they be old or new, there's one thing they're gonna have to get used to. They're gonna have to motherfucking sit here and get used to being able to build. Just because you're an owner tribe doesn't mean you're gonna get GCM just to fucking build all the time.
Okay, so we're gonna keep that going. Apparently, you do need a throne on it. I mean, makes sense, right? It needs to be powered by a generator. The Raider Stone, by the way, I'm talking about. And it is 8 real hours. For a second, I thought maybe it was 8 in-game hours because my in-game time wasn't moving. No, you just need to place a throne on it. All right. So we're gonna get this going again.
Okay, look. Okay, this is my official stance because I can't decide, and rather than decide, I'm just gonna do it this way. There's going to be two bases on two maps that we're building. I want to take the ice cave again next season because I mean I really like that cave. I want to take that again, and I'm taking our original home, the one that House Targaryen finally, made a name for themselves, and that's our lava cave. Oil cave is okay. Not so much. Oil cave. Yeah, but we could do that with fucking oil cave or lava cave this time. Yeah, yeah. Alpine low key was for the lead.
Still streaming,
Well,
by the way,
control.
guys.
Well, Well, in his defense and our defense, your ass was doing some shady ass shit at the time that warranted a bitch to be like at your ass. Hmm.
Oh yeah, Alpine. Didn't you say something about wanting to go solo or something?
Yeah, they towards the end here, and it's mostly because of the inactivity of like the large majority of our members. House Targaryen has been
Oh
low key
man.
crippled for the end of the season.
I need to yell at Quint first, and I'm saying that in a stream. I need to yell at Quint first.
Well, you need to yell at Quinn.
Yeah, because not anything, Sesh, but you know the only one Quint really listens to is me, and that's because I yell at his ass and tell him he's being a dumb fucking cunt. You're you're too nice sometimes. You're too nice to Quint sometimes, Sesh. Sometimes I gotta yell at him and call him a dumb fucking cunt because he's being a dumb fucking cunt. And then he says I have a small penis, and we laugh. And then I tell him, don't do this because we all agree not to do this. You know what I mean, Sesh? Oh, what the hell? I feel like Sesh wants to yell at me, but's not gonna do it in my stream, and I deeply appreciate that.
Say what?
I said I felt like Sesh wanted to yell at me for a second, but's not gonna do it to me in my own stream, and I appreciate that. Oh yeah, I think he's distracted.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm just debating whether or not to even do it because these fuckers, man.
I still gotta write Anarchist a whole list, dude. I have so much stuff I have to do for this next season, and it's just piling up more and more, and it's making it so rough. I just gotta do it. Alright. So I think we have fully established what does do the most damage. I'm gonna keep doing some tests, and if there's anything different, I will post it in my video. If you have any suggestions, any comments, please post them. There's not really a lot. There's not really a lot right now on Citadel, and getting this content will help every fucking body. So hit me up with any tips you have. I'll post a video about it, get some shit going. My homie's talking about his tip in the background. Alright. I'm gonna end the stream here though. Go fuck yourselves. Deuces.